Welcome to The Interest. I'm Katie Jensen. We're starting today with some good news. The Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco says shelter inflation will cool over the next 18 months. But consumer sentiment took a hit as shown in Fannie Mae's Home Purchase Sentiment Index. Plus, for this week's Tech Tuesday, Shane Kidwell helps you LOs organize your hectic schedules.
My name is Thomas Hall. I went ahead and used the Southwest AI app, and I put in a difficult loan scenario with some tax returns and everything, and I had somebody else already underwrite it. When it came back, it was almost identical within like a few dollars, and it took about 30 minutes instead of a whole day or two for somebody to analyze that. So, yeah, that AI is going to be the best thing in the whole industry. So stay tuned.
Welcome back. After a period of extraordinary growth that began in early 2020, both home prices and rents slowed sharply in 2023. These hikes in interest rates have had significant effects on the housing market, contributing to the recent slowdown. The San Francisco Fed has forecasted that year-over-year inflation could slow through late 2024 and may even turn negative by mid-2024. That could be the most severe contraction in shelter inflation since the 2007-2009 financial crisis. If shelter inflation continues at its current high levels, it could create challenges for the Federal Reserve in reducing overall inflation to its 2% long-term goal. Homebuyers and sellers are taking note. Meanwhile, consumers are gaining confidence regarding their own personal financial situations, but they're still pessimistic towards home buying conditions, according to Fannie Mae's Home Purchase Sentiment Index for July. The index showed a modest increase in July, reflecting a complex picture of consumer confidence in the housing market. Those who believe it's a bad time to buy increased to 82% in July compared to 78% the previous month. When it comes to selling a home, the figures remain stable, with 64% of respondents considering it a good time to sell and 36% a bad time, with no change from the previous month. Coming up, stay tuned for Shane Kidwell's tips on scheduling and staying organized during these hectic times.
Don't miss the largest mortgage show in the nation. The Originator Connect returns to Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas August 17th to the 20th. See us at originatorconnect.com. Find the best connections in the industry, dozens of sessions, scores of exhibitors. It's where success is written every hour. originatorconnect.com.
I get anxiety if I don't own my day. And one of the most incredible tools for owning your day is Calendly, a email integrated calendar scheduling tool. Now, I use Outlook and Office 365. In fact, I have 5 businesses I own and operate and a few others that I help manage. So needless to say, I've got a lot of inboxes and a lot of calendars. What you can do with Calendly is build out a custom landing page that people can go to view your calendar availability, which is actually the availability that you set and design. They can pre-schedule a time in there. It will automatically send them an invite. It will also automatically send them reminders if you turn these on. And I'll tell you a quick story. I used this many, many years ago to schedule appointments with real estate agents. And when I would, interact with an agent online, they say, hey, let's meet, blah, blah, blah. And we go back and forth. Tuesday at 4, no, I'm not available. Wednesday at 5, no, I'm not available. How's Thursday at 2? You guys know this conversation. Instead, what I do is I simply email them and say, hey, Shane, I know you're super busy. I want to, give you time that works for you. Here's my calendar. Pick anything that works in your schedule. Well, it has to work in my schedule because Calendly allows me to control availability. They book the time. It sends them reminders. I set one to go out 24 hours in advance. I set another reminder to go out 1 hour before. This gives me 2 opportunities for those people to cancel without no-showing. In the time that I've used Calendly, I have had no no-shows. I have had cancellations, but when time is money, a cancellation in advance, typically 24 hours before, is totally acceptable. A no-show 30 minutes late is absolutely not, and Calendly will do that for you. When I used this tool with my real estate agent that I was trying to earn their business, and we sat down for coffee, they said, Shane, I gotta be honest with you. I got reminders on the calendar invite, and I knew that you were someone who meant business because of how you dictated the opportunity for us to sit down and have coffee. Guys, if you haven't checked out Calendly, I highly recommend it. It's an incredible tool. It's low cost, it's easy to implement, and it's super impactful for your business.
Thanks, Shane. For more on these and all of today's top stories, visit nationalmortgageprofessional.com.